So, Ricardo, you watched me fight.
He more than watched, sir. He was practically gawking.
Sister!
Relax. All I wanted to know is why you seem so surprised.
Well, 7 inspectores and none would stoop to a level to have contadani like us present to watch them train.
Doesn't mean you can't steal a glance from the West Wing. The upper levels provide quite the view.
If you don't mind me saying, sir, you're awfully comfortable around us.
What do you mean?
People like us, I mean, contadani, maskless.
You mean people who have lives and dreams and all? I think I'd be more worrying if I was uncomfortable, no? It's been so long since I've heard that.
Heard what?
Slow down, please. That.
What?
The Pale Isle. For a city this dark to have a heart so bright. Let's go.
I do like the art style of this game. Very different.
This is new.
Extra security measures, sir, since the war began.
You guys want to fight?
Business?
Transport.
And who are you transport?
Me.
I see.
Problem, Elencio?
Carry on.
They're transporting me. I'm the cargo.
Well, that wasn't very polite.
You don't expect them to treat war criminals with politeness, do you?
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to.
No. Stop the coach, please. I think I'd like a little time to myself, if you don't mind. I'll make my way up to the White Spire when I'm done.
Of course, sir. We'll be at the stables if you need to find us.
So White Spire. That's our destination. Contadani. Too much reading. Uh, 12 years. Is this guy drunk? And you're supposed to be a soldier, drunk, in the broad daylight like that. Wow. The Pale Isle. The Pale Isle is the registry's principal ward, and by nature of its proximity to the White Spire, mostly exists to serve the desires and wants of the members of the registry. There are numerous taverns situated in the Pale Isle, as well as other recreational facilities that help the people of the White Spire take the edge off life in the shadowed city. Wait, what? The brother? The last name. You mean this guy has the same last name as the guy who got killed at the end of the tutorial? Is that what you're trying to say, May?
Hey, aren't you forgetting something, scum? Oi, I'm talking to... Of all the souls, I never thought I'd get to see you again.
What do you want?
What do I want?
Wanna fight?
I want you to have a taste of what we went through because of you.
You wanna fight? Coward. A surprise attack.
Oh, A mouse has teeth. Let's see how well he bites.
Yeah.
Watch
You
your
will
flanks.
regret this. Oh, I'm not harming him, guys. I'm not harming him. I'm only dealing 1 damage. 1 point damage. Oops, I'm down. Oh. I'm probably at level 0 right now.
The man who lives like a coward deserves to suffer like one. Valencio, I
Ha ha.
swear,
Ha ha.
I didn't.
Attention. We are in the middle of a war, Silencio. Do you understand that?
I didn't.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Your masquerine is to be used against the mask runners of the city, not against its citizens, exiled or not. You have demonstrated a sore lack of understanding with regards to the utilization of masquerines. You will unbind from your masquerine and have the privilege of its company revoked for a period of 10 days. Keep me waiting any longer and it'll be 30. Go.
Bye. So shameful.
Lucky bastard. If I hadn't been out for a drink,
At this time, someone's picked up some habits.
why are you here, Cicero? A man with your reputation must be either mad or desperate to return to the city.
Here, read it.
Summoned back to Umber at the request of the Verone, your exile will be revoked and you will be granted a grand sum of... So what? You're back for the money?
Mad or desperate.
And do you know for what reason you've been called back?
If you can decipher anything from this cryptic mess, please.
You need to see a Vestus.
Accompany me? I think it'd be a good time to hear what's been going on.
You mean it'd be good to have a bodyguard?
Well, I was trying to be nice.
Come on. He's in the White Spire.
Yeah, bodyguard. Yeah, sounds cool. I need a bodyguard. All the dangers in the city. You never know. Yeah, and right now I'm at level 0. I'm dealing 1 damage, 1 point damage. So I do need bodyguards. More than 1. Preferably. Okay, we found a new entry, right? Tristan. So who is this guy? So he is a current Valencio of the city. And we have quite the history together, wow. So we began our journeys together, he the descendant of some famous politician, and I, the descendant of the Contadani smith and the florist, began our journeys together. Are you following me? Yes, he is. So, that's what it meant by journey. We are going together. Alright, this looks like a very bad neighborhood, guys, compared to the last section of the city. I'm eavesdropping. Oh, you guys are boring. You guys are boring. Okay, looks like that is going to be a fight. I don't know. It looks like a fight.
Would you look at that?
Huh. Elysian stones. I'd have expected the war to curb trade a little.
It did. For about 3 months, until the countries across the belt realized how much they missed our work.
And so they decide to send their traders to a country steeped in civil war.
It isn't that bad. The bloodiest suns have all set. We're just cleaning up what's left of it. In fact, I think in a few years it'll be completely over.
Let's keep going.
I want it!
We don't care. You're at least a week away from another rotation.
I'm the best firebrand here, and you know it.
Get lost, Travis. You know there's no way you're going to get it.
Were they arguing over a masquerade? Aren't there enough to go around?
The war. Ever since your brother gave out all those masquerades to the mask runners, the death toll on both sides has been great.
And you've been losing masquerades.
So long as they sit upon a dying face, to the dust they go. And now, the city is running out of them. Everyone's feeling it. The guilds, the mask runners, the registry. The Vegelus even suspect that in the next 50 years or so, there'll be fewer than 100 masquerades left.
But there were thousands before. Surely 5 years.
5 years have crippled this country, Cicero. I am sorry. That did not come out as smoothly as I had intended.
You're tired. I understand.
You would, wouldn't you? Well, let's not keep a Vestus waiting.
Yes, that's the brother, yes. Okay, so if you take out the masquerade before the person who was wearing it died, that thing will still work. And, okay, my question is, can anyone wear this masquerade? And if so, why am I not wearing one? I don't understand. I need one. Because my power level is so low at the moment. I need some attack powers. I need extra defense and attack powers. I need to wear a masquerade. I need one. Dark cloth. The lady looking for dark cloth. Alright, White Spire. We are in the White Spire. The media are methods practiced by the Masquerada to better harness the powers of masquerades. How the media help in the wielding of this power has yet to be fully understood, but it has been determined that through the practice of certain forms of craft, the Masquerada gains the ability to channel their powers with more finesse and precision, that elements bend more precisely to the will of Masquerada while practiced in media. There are to this day 7 known media, 6 of which have been classified into pairs. This prevails the belief that according to the patterns of media, there must exist an eighth as well, through the Vigilus have been unable to ascertain either its presence or its nature. Sophicia, yada yada yada. Okay. All the different sections. Different categories. So are they like special powers? Like special magic powers, like fire, water, things like that. Brian 80s, hello, welcome.
What are they up to?
You don't recognize it.
That's...
Gavar's Caprice. I'm surprised it took you so long to spot it.
What? Caprice? You mean it's fighting dummies? Alright. We are heading into the White Spire now. Ray, hello. The spooky fearful cell puppet. You mean the doll? It is on my thumbnails now. Go check it out. I'm using it as a thumbnail. The White Spire. You know, this kind of reminds me of the White Tower from The Wheel of Time. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the series or not, the book series. But yeah, the epic fantasy book series. Sitting at the highest point of the city, the White Spire has a view that covers all of its charge. It is the pinnacle of the Registry Authority, the embodiment of its role as a guardian and caretaker of Umbra. Certainly, there are many in the state that disagree with the Registry's methods and dispute their efficacy. But the fact remains that the Registry stands to watch over us all. So the White Spire was constructed in a matter of days. Wow! Record time, even with the help of Earth brands. The construction of Spire served not only to establish quickly a base of operations for the Registry, but to remind the citizens that it governed that it had the capability and power, and was willing to use it to perform such a feat. I'm supposed to look for someone here in the White Tower. And what are you guys chit-chatting about? Just gossiping? Gossiping ladies. The White Spire conquers.
So, any idea why the old man wants to see me?
Not a very solid one. One of the Regenti has gone missing. And these walls should not be privy to this conversation.
I spent the past week out in the Radaya. Wait, this place again. Oh, the White Spire is this place. The tutorial section of the stream. Nice. We're back. Aura, hello, welcome. Yeah, I didn't realize the place is White Spire. Princess Isabel. Oh, that's Aura, right? But I don't remember this section of the map.
Here we are.
Tell me he's changed, at least a little.
Have fun finding out.
Okay, Princess and Aura, they're not the same, guys. You guys are messing me up. Hello, Princess.
In all the 20 years that I have spent perched upon the spire, not once have I seen my city so broken.
Tristan was telling me the war's almost over.
Over? When does a war end? When the trumpets of peace sound? When the mask runners are dead in the gutter? No. It ends when it ceases to echo through every street, or shadow every face. It is over when the halls that it has emptied fill once again. This war is far from over. I trust the past 5 years have treated you well?
They've been kind.
Kind? Is that what you call those years you spent throwing all your coin at barkeeps, fleeing the grip of sobriety?
How?
The Cavalli Fields may be located across the belt, but it's still within the Registry's vigil.
And so is plagued by old rats. Why am I here?
The answer is all around you. You've been to the docks. You've walked through the grounds. How many portieri enjoy the company of Masquerades?
Tristan told me. The city's losing too many of them.
We must learn the secrets of the Masquerades. Learn how to stop them from disintegrating upon their wearer's death.
This is a job better suited for the Vigilist.
Widen your mind, Cicero. You think I called you here to bury your nose in dusty tomes?
So where do these Masquerades come
You are
from?
not the first that I've spoken to of these matters. A regente of mine was tasked 3 months ago to explore the annals we have on Masquerades. You are here to find him.
How long's he been missing?
He missed sending in his last report due 20 days ago.
And you've sent no one else?
Ophina and Corvus were sent to investigate.
What did they find?
That their songs were shorter than they expected.
Both of them?
Ophina was found hanging in her room, hands tied, wrists slit. Corvus's body was not so fortunate. Whoever it was had resources, wit, knowledge, finesse. It's a pity the two before you managed to find nothing apart from their own deaths.
So you called me back to feed me to the dogs?
No, I called you back to find my regente. If the canines come at you while you're at it, well...
You're a fool if you think I'll do this.
I'll think much more than that if you turn away. Especially if you read the case notes. You might find the name of my regente interesting.
Razatov.
You two were acquainted, were you not?
I'm not sure.
Anything else?
Only that you are to breathe no word whatsoever to anyone else regarding this case. Everything else you need is in those notes. Arm yourself in the Hall of Bearings. Then see what you can find. His office in the East Wing is probably a good place to start. That is all.
Okay, so let's read about the big guy. There are few as calculative as Avastus Alliame. Certainly I do not look for him to learn anything regarding matters of ethics of the heart, but when it comes to being efficient and objective, I consider him a master. I like to say that he hasn't always been this way, and then I proceed to tell you of a tragic tale that made his heart so callous. But to do so would require me to fabricate a lie. For all the time I have known him, which amounts to a fair bit, he has always put the welfare of the city and the registry above everything else, his personal affairs included. There's certainly something about his doggedness to be admired, but I do wonder how much it's cost him. I know he has given up much, but on the outside he shows little remorse or regret. How much that is true on the inside, however, I have not gleaned. The Varone of Omba is perhaps the most famous, if not respected, figure in the nation. As a leader of the registry, with an abode sitting at the tip of the White Spire, the entire city falls underneath their gaze. The influence that a Varone had over the city was, in times past, unparalleled. But with the rise of the power of the guilds, the influence has begun to wane somewhat. Okay, so where am I supposed to go again? To look for clues.
Survived the trial, I see.
Barely. The bastard's still as oily as ever.
careful. Walls have ears. So, was I right?
This is about the Regenta that's gone missing. Razatov.
That's the one? Didn't he...
Save my life. Yes. Avestus used that against me.
So now you're on the case too.
Any advice then?
Just... try not to die. We've lost enough inspectores as is.
You can bet on that. Now, I need to read these notes first. Then to the Hall of Bearings for a masquerine. Still have time to accompany an old friend?
Why not?
Okay. I really do need to attack, upgrade my powers, guys. How do I level up? I'm dealing 1 point damage. And I don't like that. I need to level up.
My brother is missing. At least let me speak to the Valencio.
Your color isn't welcome here.
A member of the Blue Guild. Here.
A curious sight indeed. You can take care of yourself?
I'm not a child, Tristan.
Really?
Get out.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't have a mouse yet. Blue Guild. Who are these people? The 6 guilds of Ombo are collectively known as Simora, and they comprise the Sorel de Mar, the Luca, yada yada yada. Though these are certainly by no means the only guilds the city has ever known, they are the only ones that have withstood the whittling test of time. Alright, tell me about the Blue... There's nothing about them. Oh, factions. Is there an entry? Well, I guess there will be separate entries for each faction.